Hey everyone, it's Jesenia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a walkthrough of my traveler's notebook. I feel like my obsession and my just knowledge of traveler's notebooks has grown so much since the last time I was filming on my channel. And I've just gotten so into them, and I have fallen so madly in love with using traveler's notebooks. And so I wanted to share this one with you. This is my main traveler's notebook that I have been using. And at the moment, I have been using this in addition to my A5 planner that you all have seen several times on my channel, and I just did a plan with me on. I think that went up on Sunday. So this is just a kind of an extra thing, so it carries a lot of stuff in it. This is a Foxy Fix. There are several other brands and companies that make traveler's notebooks. This one in particular, like I said, is from Foxy Fix, and it is a B6, so that is the size, which translates to a number 5 on the Foxy Fix website. It is approximately 5 inches by 7 inches. And it is a Bossbabe, which is the type of leather. It's pretty smooth, and I would say it's generally pretty a sturdy leather. And Moonlit is the color. Moonlit or Moonlight, one of the two. I'll note it down below. And I did get an embossing on the front. I have the word always. You can get an embossing with your name, any sort of like lettering up to a certain amount of characters. You can get a symbol or something, and I decided to get always. And I did get another little something on the spine here, which is just a diamond. I got both of them in rose gold because I thought that would look really pretty in this planner. And I got cream stitching, and I got a gray elastic. So if you're not familiar with Foxy Fix, that probably just tells you in and of itself that they're pretty much completely customizable in a lot of ways. So you can pick a lot of different things in there, which is really this on here. This is from a shop called Caitlin Minimalist on Etsy. She actually does custom jewelry, and I had her do this for me with my initial as well as my boyfriend's initial on it. And instead of doing a necklace, I just messaged her and asked her if she would do a lobster clasp for me, and she was very kind and did that for me. So that is that. And then we'll just walk through the interior here. So this is my fall setup. It is going to be changing into a holiday setup soon. I have another color Foxy Fix that I already purchased that I'm going to do a whole holiday setup in, and I'm so excited. But before I moved into that, I really wanted to share this one with you because I just love it so much. So I'm going to walk through all this stuff in here. So I do have a piece of vellum here. It is backed by a solid piece of paper just because I did want a white background instead of this creamy background. And I rounded the corners. I print off a lot of vellum myself. It's super easy to go on Etsy and purchase different art on Etsy, clip art, and you can print it out at home on by yourself, your home printer. You can print on good paper, you can print on vellum, whatever you want, and it's super easy, like I said, and I just cut it out and trim it to size, and I just stick it in the pocket just to have some decoration in there. And then I do have this washi card that I made for myself. This is all Simply Gilded washi, I think, yeah. And these are all, I just picked them for my collection, just things that I thought would go nicely with this planner, different colors, and all rose gold foils in there. I stuck them on this card here that is a piece of acetate from Nichols, and I just cut it down. You'll see this, I made a bookmark out of it too. I love having these acetate sheets from Nichols because they just come in handy for different things. They're easy to use. Then I've got these two little things in here. This was actually a Simply Gilded journaling card that I kind of just chopped up and I stuck in the pocket, as well as I have a paper clip here. These are from K&Co XOXO. You'll notice I have a few in here. I love these giant paper clips, as well as she has lots of beautiful bow clips too that I use in some of my other planners too, but I love these. You can buy them individually as well, like in little packs of just the paper clips and without bows or any decoration on top of them, which I think is really cool. So I've got that there. That's kind of holding up this bow clip die cut from the Fox and Pip, and I laminated that on my own with a little home laminator that I have. And the pockets here, in case you're wondering, are a secretarial pocket, which is this curved pocket here, and then I have a card pocket. That's the configuration that I have decided that I like the best for my B6 planners. It's my favorite, and you can choose other pockets. You know, there's definitely different configurations, or you can just get no pockets or whatever. So there's lots of options on Foxy website for that. And then here in the front, I have a clear dashboard. So these are from Foxy Fix as well. You can get them in there, and they literally are like 2 dashboards kind of, and you wrap them around in an insert. If you guys are not as familiar with traveler's notebooks and you want me to go a little bit more in depth about everything, I don't know, if there's questions you have, let me know. But for now, I'm gonna explain a little bit, but not too much. So anyways, that's that. And in here I have a card. This is a piece of artwork that's from Holly Nichols, and this is an actual artwork piece, so she will print them and she hand signs all of her prints and sells them. This is a 5x7 that I trimmed just a pinch because this clear piece is actually 5x7 perfectly, so the 5x7 piece of paper doesn't quite get in there, so I just trim it a pinch and then toss them in. I have a lot of her prints in here, as well as I have some for my Christmas setup as well. I just love her artwork so much, and she's actually really sweet too. So I've got that in there. And then inside here, this I printed myself from an Etsy shop as well. So I went on Etsy and I searched different quotes, like quote artwork, and I pulled this one. I thought that was really nice. I purchased it and then just printed it out myself to the size that fit my planner. And it says, work hard so you can shop harder. That's a quote from Coco Chanel. And I like having that in front of my weekly section because I just think that makes sense. I got lots of to-dos and stuff in there. And then I've got another piece of vellum here. That's another just piece that I printed myself and then folded in half and wrapped it around this insert. That's the fun thing about traveler's notebooks. I feel like when I first got into them, I felt very intimidated with decorating them and doing things, but honestly, all it is an insert that is functional for you, wrapped in lots of dashboards and paper. That's really all it is. And you know, you can stick tabs on it if that's helpful to you. You can stick paper clips as much as you want, and any just cute things that you have. It's a lot of fun. And I also have found that they kind of grow with you. So they don't always start out as pretty as they end up, is what I say. They kind of just grow as you have your planner. You get something cute in the mail, or you take a cute picture and you just keep adding to it, and it's really fun like that too. So I've got that piece of vellum in there, and then this is my first insert. So I do have these tabs on here. These are from Amanda at Fox and Pip, and she makes these. These are just the same sticker paper that she makes all of her stickers in, and they come mirrored. So you have 2 stickers that stick together. I did laminate them beforehand, and then I stuck them on here after the fact, just because I felt that was a little bit sturdier. I had used them before without laminating them, and when I carry my planner around, they do get dented, so I ended up laminating them, and they've worked beautifully. I mean, I think they look great. So I've got that in there, and I have them on all my inserts just so that I know what's what and what's where. Then I do have my first page in here marked. So this insert is a printable that I made for myself. I do plan to release something similar to it, if not exactly the same, in my shop, just because I did post a picture on Instagram and a lot of people seem to like it. But it's a week on 2 pages, so you've got, I guess I should show you an empty spread. So you've got your sidebar as well as Monday through Friday here, and then you've got Saturday, Sunday, along with a bunch of different kind of list areas that you can fill out here, and that's super, super functional for me. I adore this. I do have my page marked by a Fox and Pip bow that is sold through Pigtails and Pockets, and it's the rose gold chrome. And I love this one. I think it's really, really beautiful. This is a 2 Lil Bees kit in this weekly spread, in case you guys are wondering. And I absolutely love it. So I've kind of found myself gravitating towards the B6 so much, and I've been wanting to find a weekly insert that worked really well for me. So this is what I came up with. I can fit all of my Erin Condren stickers in here, as you can see. I pretty much fit a whole layout in here. You do miss kind of your washi space at the bottom, and this is just slightly shorter than the Erin Condren kind of, or an A5 or a Happy Planner kind of layout, but I love it so much. And then especially with this extra space at the end, it's so perfect for me. Because what I had been doing is I was using my A5 planner, which has basically the whole vertical layout all the way across. Like I said, you guys are probably pretty much familiar with that. And in addition, I was using an insert that looked like this, which you can see is pretty much what I sort of added into here. This page is exactly this, and I kind of condensed this into a little column here. So it kind of combines my weekly layout with this extra space that I can write in some priorities that I have, some just house things, and just have a couple of lists in here that work out really well for me, because I tend to be a huge list person, and sometimes I run out of space in here, or I have specific projects that I want to write a whole list for, and I just need the space to do it. And so this insert has become my absolute favorite. Instead of having my A5 as well as this, you know, this insert just kind of combines it all for me, which I'm obsessed with. It works really well for me. And so that's what I've been gravitating towards. I actually just moved into these just last week. As you can see here, I'm going to do a plan with me on them in a couple of days. You guys will probably see the next week planned in them, because I wanted to share them a little bit more. And I don't know, I really like them. I do have other layouts in the shop too, but this one seems to be perfect for me. So anyways, that's my first insert there. And by the way, all of the inserts that I have in here are from my printables shop, and I obviously love them. There are tons of other places too. If you're not a printables person, if you like to have inserts that are already printed for you, I know the 1407 Planners has already printed inserts. And I think, what's the other, So Much Crafting does Traveler's Notebook inserts that are already printed as well. And yeah, if you do like printables, but you want just more variety than only knowing my shop, Annie Plans Printables has a ton of printables as well. So lots of different options for Traveler's Notebook inserts. So anyways, there's the back of the vellum that was in the front here, clearly. And this is artwork from the Cheeky Darling on Etsy, and you'll see a few more as well. I'm sorry if you can hear ringing in the background. It's like a phone that's going off on the other side of the house. And then here is the other side of that clear dashboard that was in the front. And so on here I put a piece of glitter paper and taped a picture of me and my boyfriend on here with some Simply Gilded washi, and then I've got a little die cut in here from My Newest Addiction. I think that's super cute. And then I've got this quote here. This is another quote that I searched for on Etsy and printed out after I purchased it and just stuck it in here. I love doing this, and I did, you might notice that this planner is a little bit kind of romantic themed, I guess you could say. It's like fall romantic, because my boyfriend and I did meet in the fall, so that's special to me. So I did theme this planner a little bit like that. Not too much, but just a little bit. This is the same paper that was in the front. This is from Elle P Studio, this floral pattern, and then I printed out the vellum myself and just stuck it in here. And then here I have an insert that I call my memory insert. This is again another insert that I made just for myself, but I absolutely love it. And it is essentially, just a perpetual calendar. That's all it really is. And what I do is I jot down one line a day of a memory, or just something that happened, a feeling, anything just to kind of jog my memory as far as what happened that day, because I do fill out a full memory spread in an Erin Condren, and I've been doing that since the beginning of this year, which I love. I put pictures in it and I just decorate the whole thing, but I don't get to keep up with it every single week. I skip a lot of weeks. Like actually right now I'm about 2 months behind because I've had so much going on that I haven't been able to work on it. So this insert just sort of helps me remind me what happened that day after the fact. So if I'm going back a month later to do my actual memory spread, I can read in here what happened. It's also a nice way to memory keep and journal without having to feel like you have to write a whole paragraph of something. And I do have it in here with a dot grid just because I like to put pictures in it sometimes. Like I think I've got August filled out, and I just have this picture here from the Squirrel Prints Co. planner party of all the girls there. And yeah, so that's what I titled it memory, but it's, like I said, it's essentially a perpetual calendar. And then I just have the back of that vellum. And then this is another print from Holly Nichols stuck in one of those clear Foxy Fix dashboards. And then I have a journaling card from My Newest Addiction. Laura will always include these in with her orders. She generally includes some sort of journaling card or something in there. So that's that. And then the next insert I have are my lists. So this is super handy for me. So the way I organize this insert, because it does have the color blocking in here, it allows you to have kind of 3 running lists. And I adore this so much because I do this for the shop. So I have insert ideas for traveler's notebooks, for ring bound planners, and different sizes that I want to release. And like this list just keeps continuing, as well as, you know, my other ones can keep continuing forever until the insert is over. So you kind of almost never run out of space, really. You've got a lot of space there before you you know, reach an end as opposed to reaching an end on one page and then having to start over. Or you can always just have the same list go 3 times per page, whatever you want. But that's how I use it. And then this is the same piece of acetate that I just cut down kind of to a bookmark size just to keep my page in there. So that is that. And then I have here the back of that clear dashboard, and I have a piece of paper here that I printed out some of that same Cheeky Darling plaid, and then a journaling card from two Lil Bees from one of her kits, which is so pretty. And then I did put in here a giant die cut like sticker bow from Clever Gal Crafts. That's the Fox and Pip bow, and Clever Gal Crafts sent that to me I don't know, a couple months ago. I feel like she did release some during Christmas. I don't know if there's any left in her shop or if they sold out, but she did for the first time release these for Christmas, and I did pick up more, but she was kind enough to send me some of these a while ago, and I stuck them in here because I love them so much. And then here's another one of those quotes that I found and purchased from Etsy, and it says, "I want all of you forever, you and me every day." That's from the notebook. And then I just put another picture of me and my boyfriend here and stuck it down with some Simply Gilded washi on another piece of vellum. I like carrying through a lot of the same patterns through my Foxy Fix, or from patterns from the same collections, just because I feel like it makes it look very cohesive as opposed to pulling in a lot of different things. I just like the way that kind of feels like a whole group and a theme. This is my health insert. I do have a card here from Holly Nichols. It's just one of her business cards, but it's so cute. It's got one of her girls on it, so I just stuck it in with the paper clip. And this paper clip is one of those same ones from a K&Co XOXO, and I love these because I stick them out just a pinch. As you can see here, I don't butt them up against the edge of the paper so that it can hold my page. So I have it held on a page here for a health insert. So this is essentially where I track my water, if I do or if I work out or not, what kind of workout I want to do, what my mood is, and any notes I want to take. And it just helps me figure life out. Basically, that's what it looks like blank. Just so that I can stay on track, basically. And those have worked out really well for me. So that is that. And then just the other piece of vellum there. And then here's another Holly Nichols prints. As you can see, I'm obsessed with her prints. I just love them so much. So I've got one of these here. And then on the back here, I have another floral that's from the same floral pack as this is. And then on top of it, I put in here a sugar paper little card. Whenever you order from their shop, they generally will send you a card, and it's beautifully like letter pressed with a quote or something on it, and it's just so pretty. So I put that in there. And then I've got another plaid vellum that I printed out. That's from the Cheeky Darling clip art set. And then here I have my notes insert. And this notes insert is one that's in my shop, but it's kind of jazzed up because I do have some Fox and Pip clip art in here, which is just, if you are a fan of Amanda's shop, which I think a lot of you are because I'm obsessed with her shop, so I think a lot of you that watch my channel are also obsessed with her. But she releases digital clip art packs every now and again, and this was her autumn floral digital clip art pack. So I actually just added it into an existing notes insert that I have in my shop just for myself only. So I added the bow clip and I added this in here so that I could have just something cute for myself. And then I always mark my page with this bookmark, and this is from two Lil Bees. It's from the same kit that journaling card was from, and it's super cute. So I just stuck it in here. I think it's always good to have a notes insert in any planner, to be quite honest, because I don't know, it's nice to have a place to just jot something down, anything. Then we've got the other piece of that vellum. This is the only dashboard that I never quite completed in this planner, but I do have these beautiful foiled bow clips from Clever Gal Crafts. This was part of the same package she sent me that other bow in, and I'm obsessed with it. I mean, honestly, I don't even know. It's so perfect and beautiful. And I stuck it in here because I never want to use this. I just think it's so pretty. I don't want to use it. So I just got it in one of my dashboards, and I just keep it there, and sometimes I just stare at it. But I never added anything to the back of it or any background to it. And that's kind of what I mean too, is honestly, when I first set up this planner, I feel like I had half of the dashboards that were in here were blank, and I didn't finish filling them out. And then as the months progressed, I just kept adding to it, and that was really fun because you kind of never stop. You can keep adding to it, and you can continue to be creative with it. And I feel like that's part of the fun for me. Or, I mean, if you're you know, super prepared, you can definitely fill it all out. But I feel that part of the fun is to kind of just grow with your planner. So anyways, that one never got finished, and it probably won't because I'm going to be moving into my Christmas setup soon. So anyways, on this one, I just have a piece of vellum. This is from Michaels, and I just cut it down to size. I do round all my corners. I just have a corner rounder that I bought from Amazon, and it's super simple. And then I did put in one of these card pockets from Target that's adhesive, and it's clear. They come from the Target dollar spot. I don't know if they still have them anymore, but Planner Press has pretty much the same idea, and you can get them in different sizes and stuff. So they are available in some way. And then I do print out a calendar. As you can see, I'm pretty behind, but this is from Kerrie Hess. If you're familiar with Kerrie Hess, she's a wonderful illustrator, and she releases a free calendar download every single month. So if you sign up on her website, you can get an email every month when she releases it, and you are free to print it out. It's actually the size of a wall calendar, so I scaled this down quite small to fit in here, and I just laminated it and I stick it in the pocket. So I've got that in there. And then my last insert is my gifts insert. I do have this little die cut from Amanda at Fox and Pip because I think it's super cute, and it also just fits really nicely in this last insert because it says that's why my planner is so big, it's full of secrets, and my gifts insert is definitely full of secrets. I think this was the page that I figured was okay to show, was the first one, because I've pretty much gotten and given all of these gifts already, but it's filled to the brim. I've been using this insert throughout the year, and I just love it. It's basically just what it says. It's a gift insert, so you can write like who your gift is for, any ideas that you have that you might want to get for them, and then once you decide on what exactly you're going to get, you can write what you want to buy and then how much you spent on it, which I think is really nice. Like I said, I use this year round there, and I think for Christmas specifically, it's obviously really good. And then I have in here a bookmark that Viv's daughter, Viv from Viv Loves to Plan. I met her daughter for the first time actually in New York a couple of weeks ago. I was there for my birthday, and the New York City Planner Addicts group had an event that Kiki from Paper Princess was hosting. So we all went, and Viv brought her daughter, and she made this bookmark for me, which I absolutely adore. It is awesome. And she drew a little planner and put a quote at the top, and it's been laminated for me, so I keep it back here. I've got that in there, and then the center of this insert I have marked by a little Fox and Pip kind of tab here. You can put them off the side or on the top, but I have that there. It's another one of those kind of sticker ones. This one I didn't laminate, and it hasn't gotten damaged at all. It's held up pretty well for me. And in here I just have 2 pages where I can write down any cards that I want to send out to people and if I've sent them or not. And then in the back of this insert I have wish lists, which I use for myself kind of perpetually if I want to get things for my home or for my channel. Like I'm trying to buy a new camera, just anything, any bigger purchases that I kind of want to save up for and buy. I just keep running wish lists in the back here. And I just got the back of that vellum, and then here's pretty much the same thing I have going on in the front, as well as a couple of sticker sheets. These are from Simply Watercolor Co, which I've just found have come in handy so much. They are literally just little hearts and asterisks, but they're so good for like lists or just marking things. I honestly did not think I would love this sheet as much as I did, but I don't know, I'm obsessed with it, and I use it a lot, and I just find it comes in handy a lot, so it's a good one to just kind of keep in the back pocket. And then I have this that's more for decoration because I just think it's really pretty. That's from the Sweet Planner, and she's got beautiful just deco sheets in her shop, so I've got that one back here. Honestly, like I said, just for decoration. It serves no other purpose. And as you can see on the back here, I chose just to have a secretarial pocket. There's nothing else back here. And this, by the way, if you're wondering, I haven't really mentioned it, is kind of a string bookmark, and this is sized for a B6, and it's got these beautiful little flowers and beads and charms and things that hang off of it, and that kind of is a little decoration for the bottom of your planner, as well as it's functional to be used as a bookmark. And it is from an Etsy shop called Fir and Yew, and I absolutely love it. She's got beautiful, beautiful paper clips and just lots of good things in her shop. It's absolutely wonderful. So I really like her shop, and that's what I have there at the bottom in case you're wondering. And that's pretty much it. I feel like this video was probably a little bit long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed and you got some ideas. And like I said, if you want to know more in depth about traveler's notebooks, like if they're really new to you and a lot of what I said and talked about in this video was so confusing to you, then let me know. I can maybe do another video if you have questions and stuff. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. I wanted to walk through so you guys were familiar with it because I probably will start showing this on my channel more. Right, so I am gonna go ahead and take off. I hope you all enjoyed a little walkthrough. If you wanna watch me set up a planner, let me know, because I'm thinking that maybe I can semi-set up my Christmas planner actually on camera instead of just walking you through it. I feel like it's more fun to maybe watch people set it up and then I can do a quick walkthrough as opposed to just having it already set up. But let me know what you guys want and if you have any questions, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.